Here at Franchise.city, we help foreign nationals obtain their E2 visas by investing in well-known U.S.-based franchises. And a question that we often receive is whether it is better to invest in an existing operational resale franchise or to start a new franchise. Now, obviously, if you have the financial capacity to purchase a successful, already operating resale franchise, that is often your best choice. And I stress the word successful because many E2 applicants overlook this critical attribute and set themselves up for disaster. Here at Franchise.city, we currently work with almost 600 franchises in every sector imaginable. We know how much it costs to start a new retail franchise, and the investment starts at the low end of $200,000 to well over $1 million. Keep in mind now, we are looking at brick and mortar franchises, not service-based franchises that cost a lot less. So it's typically $200,000 minimum to open a retail franchise. But when a prospective E2 investor visits sites that are advertising businesses for sale, they see hundreds of popular franchises selling for a fraction of that price. You've got yogurt franchises at $50,000, auto repair shops selling for $60,000. There are dozens available. And the prospective E2 applicants' eyes light up and they start to contact these sellers with visions of this E2 residency coming to mind. Now ask yourself this question. Why are these sellers who paid a minimum of $200,000, $250,000 for their franchise now selling it for less than they paid? Obviously, these stores, these franchises are in distressed financial situations. Businesses losing money. When the franchise is profitable, it's very easy to sell it for multiple times of what they paid, which is why we suggest only individuals with larger budgets consider investing in these resale franchises. And here is the danger and what can actually happen if you make a poor buying decision on a retail franchise with a limited budget. So our E2 investor sees all these inexpensive franchises. They start to contact the sellers. Are the sellers going to know about E2? Of course not, nor will they likely care. They just want to sell their business. Now, if our applicant has a competent E2 visa lawyer, it's likely the lawyer is going to caution them on buying a distressed resale. But not all people use a lawyer, and not all lawyers are equally competent. So the E2 applicant buys this business, they complete the paperwork, and eventually they sit down for their all-important E2 visa interview. And the very first question the immigration official is likely to ask, how do you, as a new resident to this country, expect to turn this distressed business around where a U.S. citizen could not? Wow. This E2 applicant has spent close to $100,000, days and weeks preparing, only to be shut down right there. If you are buying a financially distressed business, you need to show a comprehensive business plan demonstrating how you will turn that business around, how you will employ U.S. workers and become a long-term economic benefit in the USA. The U.S. doesn't want someone to come here and just go through the motions and open a business that goes under in 3 months. And you have to convince the immigration official with a solid business plan that you have the background, the finances, and the ability to turn this business around. And this is the reason why we strongly caution anyone with a lower budget against brick and mortar resale franchises when all you can afford is a financially distressed resale. Generally, in these circumstances, we suggest exploring new retail franchises or even a service-based franchise that is operated from a small office that has lower costs than those associated with a storefront retail location. Here at Franchise.city, we work with E2 investors, helping match them with successful American franchises. We work with hundreds of well-known brands that can provide an advantage to you when applying for the E2. To learn more about our service, click the link below or fill out the form. If you're not on our page, find the link on or around this video or visit us at Franchise.city. Thanks for watching.